Hi everyone, it's Paddy here from arithmetichub.com, thanking you for choosing this video, but reminding you that whilst this is one method to solve questions like this, it's not the only method. With that being said, let's explore this concept a little bit further. Hi everyone, so today we're going to have a look at adding and subtracting three numbers. Sometimes when we've got three numbers to add together, sometimes when we've got three numbers to subtract from each other, and sometimes when we've got a mixture of addition and subtraction. So, you might have questions that look like this. 11 add 23 add 42, or 56 take away 25 take away 11, or 34 add 109 subtract 23. Any of those could be options for adding and subtracting three numbers. Let's have a look at our method for this section then. So, the method says the first thing we need to do is set up your column method and answer the first part of the calculation. So when we are doing this, the way I would do it, I wouldn't do it in one big column going down the page. I would do it in two separate calculations, and I think that's really good as a habit to get into for when you are looking at this later on through school and you're adding much bigger numbers or subtracting much bigger numbers. It's good to get into the habit of saying, right, okay, I'm going to do the first part first, and then I'm going to work with the next part once I've got the first part done. The second part of the method says set up a second column method using the answer from the first part. So let's have a look what that would look like. First thing we're going to do, set up your column method and answer the first part of the calculation. So I've got 11 add 23 as the first part. I'm just going to do that addition first. So 11 add 23. 1 add 3, starting my ones column, 1 add 3 is going to give me 4, 1 add 2 is going to give me 3. So my answer is 34. Second part of the method says, set up a second column method using the answer from the first part. This is my answer, isn't it? My answer is 34. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that here, 34, which is what I got from adding 11 and 23 together, and I'm going to add 42. 34 add 42, let's start in the ones column. 4 add 2 is going to give me 6, 3 add 4 is going to give me 7. So now I've been able to come up with an answer to that without doing a one long column. I've done two separate methods, which is going to be really helpful as well when you're checking your answers, because then you can go, right, check this bit first, 11 add 23, is that correct? Yes, it is. Now I've got 34 add 42, is that correct, okay? Rather than having to find somewhere where you maybe have made an error in a much longer calculation, okay? So let's have a look at this one. 56, subtract 25, subtract 11. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my 56, I'm going to take 25 from it, okay? So, starting my ones column, 6 is take away 5 is going to give me 1, 5 take away 2 is going to give me 3, okay? So my answer to this part is 31. The second part of the method says, set up a second column method using the answer from the first part. So I've got 31, and now I'm going to take away the 11 in my question. So 31, I'm subtracting the 11, the second part of the question. 1 take away 1 is going to give me nothing. 3 take away 1 is going to give me 2. So my answer is going to be 20. In fact, let's put the answer to this one in up here as well. 76. Okay? Now we've got one where we've got an addition first and then a subtraction, but that's okay as well, because all we would do is exactly the same thing. Set up the addition first in a column. Now, I can still do 34 add 109 like this, because it's an addition. So all I need to do is, it doesn't matter if I've got the bigger number on top or at the bottom, it's an addition, so I can do it either way. 4 add 9 is going to give me 13, 3 add 0 is going to be 3, add the 1 is going to be 4, and then add one more for 143. Then I come to the next part of the calculation. So I'm going to use my answer of 143, and I'm going to subtract 23. Oh, I'm going to subtract 23. Now I nearly made a mistake there, because I didn't line up my place value columns. So I would have put this in here, and that would have been 2 in the hundreds, and 3 in the tens, and nothing in the ones. So let's change that, shall we? Now I'm going to subtract 23 like that. 23, 3 in the ones, 2 in the tens, much better. Okay? So 3 take away 3 is going to give me 0. 4 take away 2 is going to give me 2. 1 take away nothing is going to give me 1. So my answer to this calculation will be 120. It's a lot easier doing this in two separate additions or subtractions or whichever than it is doing it all in one go.
If you found this video useful, then I would massively appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to explore more methods or practice using the method we've looked at here, why not check out the teacher videos at arithmetichub.com. Arithmetic Hub has videos just like this on different methods, specifically targeting areas needed in Key Stage 2. There you can practice one particular skill or generate your own sets of calculations designed to challenge your understanding of all the topics covered in Years 3 to 6.